I'm with David Ransin of Ransin Injury Law. Good to see you again.
Good to see you,
As
Tom.
always, May Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. I want to bring it down. When you think of motorcycle, they tend to think of a big bike. There are a lot of these 49cc or whatever it is scooters zooming around. They're a lot harder to spot than a big bike.
They certainly are, and they're not going to move like other bikes. And there's a number of issues that if you put two people on it, it's not going to go as fast.
No.
There's issues about insurance and helmets, and it all depends where you are. City of Springfield has an ordinance which is different than the state of Missouri.
Mm-hmm. And it's important to know exactly what those things are. So don't just assume because I can write it here, I can write it there.
Right, right.
All right. The other thing is patience, because as you said, you put a couple people on those scooters, they slow down. Going up a bridge, it slows down. Patience. We all need a little more patience where this is concerned.
Exactly. What I see is some aggressive driving. People get mad at the slower vehicle, and when they pass them, they'll pass them real close. Mm-hmm. You should pass a scooter, a motorcycle, a car, and a truck all the same. Get over into the other lane, do it safely, make sure you've passed them sufficiently before you get back over.
Yeah, because you don't know what their reaction is going to be to a close, lane change or okay, we need to pay more attention, maybe slow down, be a little more courteous of everyone around you. There's one thing though I know, and people, they don't think of courtesy at all where this is concerned. People get really upset when they hear these bikes, really sounding out. There's really a good reason. It's more than just look how loud I can be, right?
Well, right, it's certainly that visceral feel
Sure.
of being on a bike and the noise and the vibration, but it also lets other vehicles know where the rider is. Many times, people have heard the bike and go, where is it? That draws their attention, and if you can't see it, it could be in your blind spot.
Yeah, can't see it, could be in your blind spot. There's a whole idea of looking twice. Don't just take that quick cursory glance.
You should always look twice when you're making a turn or a lane change. We have all the electronics on cars now and the detection. They don't always pick up bikes. There could be a bike off your shoulder, left or right, making a lane change or making a turn. You should always have a head on a swivel, check your mirrors, be aware of what's around you. And that's how, by looking twice, not just a quick glance, you can save lives.
Now, I know that you've dedicated a lot of your practice to helping people with injuries of this sort, due to whomever's fault it is. But because you see so much, I would like you to speak to one thing, and that's where we're seeing the bikes come between cars. Speak to that a little, if you will.
It's called lane splitting. There's a right way and a wrong way. It's not been passed by statute in Missouri. There's a few states that have at slow speeds and stop traffic 10 to 15 miles an hour for the bike as the top speed. And the studies have shown it has saved a lot of lives and it improves traffic flow. There's the illegal one that gives all riders a bad name on the highway or an interstate where the bike is zooming through traffic or even weaving. And that's just wrong.
Okay, so basically, you still have to watch for those kind of things, obviously because they do happen, but, settle down, just kind of drift back, let them do what they're going to do. But see, this is something I know that you've done. You're not blaming one side or the other. You're saying do it the right way, folks. That's what your practice or the message that you put out really is.
Yes, it's a shared mutual responsibility for car and trucks to look out for bikes, and bikes look out for everybody. In fact, bike riders will often say, ride like you're invisible, because you almost are.
I could say just in my life, there have been several times where I just went, where did that come from? And it's all a matter of seconds and reaction that can make all the difference.
That's all it takes.
People have questions about how maybe they can be a little more safe out on the road, whether you're in the 18-wheeler or the 2-wheeler. They can get it from you here, right?
Absolutely. Happy to help.
Ransin Injury Law. All they have to do is give you a call, go to your website.
That's it.
Always good talking.
Thank you, Tom. Good to see you.